no surprise, but Elizabeth Warren is again showing more snake-like behavior. So this is an article from Politico that talks about how she has backed off even more from her what was, tepid support for Medicare for All. And again, let's point out, as soon as she implemented that stupid plan to try to get Medicare for All in two different legislative packages as president, she tanked in the polls. And now she's saying, quote, "I think right now people want to see improvements in our healthcare system, and that means strengthening the Affordable Care Act," she told students at the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics this week, while adding that she still wants to get single payer eventually. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, this Elizabeth Warren has no principles, no ethics whatsoever. She's willing to say and do anything that she thinks will benefit her politically. And again, she's making this pivot now because, like, well, maybe if I make this pivot, then Joe Biden will select me for his vice president. Again, it's pretty ridiculous that she thinks Biden would actually pick her as VP. She's not in a swing state. Progressives don't, frankly, really give a shit about Elizabeth Warren at this point for, again, backing off Medicare for All, throwing Bernie under the bus, staying in the race when there was obviously no chance of her coming anywhere near close to the nomination, while that sabotaged Bernie's chances, obviously. And this, in the thick of the primary season, Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden brawled over Medicare for All. He called her approach angry and elitist, condescending. She shot back, "Anyone who defends the healthcare status quo with industry talking points is running the wrong presidential primary." That's what she's doing right now. Again, she's just the example of the freaking dictionary definition of a political opportunist. Has no real values or ethics or any strong policy inclinations. She's willing to say or do anything that she thinks will benefit her politically. She's now pivoting. Yeah, I mean, we need single payer, we need Medicare for All eventually, but what people want right now during a pandemic is these incremental changes where they can, get coverage to the Affordable Care Act, which still left millions of people uninsured and left our for-profit rapacious healthcare system in place. That is Elizabeth Warren, and that's not what people want. This is from The Hill. 69% of voters support Medicare for All. That's voters overall. It's even higher among Democratic voters. Oh my God. I mean, just a long history of her just showing really having no type of moral backbone or moral consistency or ethical clarity on the type of policy positions that she actually supports, and a long record of lying about pretty big things, like claiming she had Native American ancestry for a long time. And I think that helped her get that professor's job at Harvard, lying about her kids attending public school, what appeared to me to be lying about, Bernie Sanders calling him a sexist, basically, by saying that he didn't think that she could win, which probably what he said, and she took it totally out of context for some reason, is that it would, and the United States, the current political climate, it would be, more challenging for a woman to become president. Not to say that, they couldn't. And then now, totally, again, she tanked in the polls. What was that? Maybe, I don't know, September, October of last year, as soon as she backtracked off her support for Medicare for All during kind of the start of the primary season. Her and Bernie were the ones out there shouting it from the rooftops that we need Medicare for All. Again, it would save 68 plus thousand lives a year and $450 billion. We don't need this strengthening the Affordable Care Act during a fucking pandemic when tens of millions of people have lost their health insurance through losing their jobs. And what Biden is saying, let's strengthen COBRA, let's put more money into that so we can keep, making sure these insurance and pharmaceutical companies enjoy outrageous profits while people get completely screwed. And that's Elizabeth Warren's totally fine with that. She's wealthy, she's well off, she has good health insurance, you know, through working for the US government, but that's not, she doesn't give a shit if other people have that. She's got hers, she wants to increase her wealth and power, doesn't care if she has to compromise all the things that she supposedly, you know, stood for. It's disgusting. She was never a, quote, progressive, if we really, you know, look at it. And again, she just floats along with the political winds. Biden's gonna be the nominee. He doesn't support Medicare for all. I used to, you know, attack him for that, as, you know, people who are supporting the status quo with regards to healthcare. They should be running in a different primary. But now he's the nominee, and I'm fucking thirsty as fuck to become his VP. Oh, Medicare for all. Fuck that. That shit can wait. Let's strengthen the Affordable Care Act. Biden, Warren, 2020, and then maybe in 2024 Biden will be dead by then or won't want to run, and I can run. Yay, Elizabeth Warren. That's basically the political calculation she's been making, and it's completely just disgusting and disturbing, but not surprising after, again, some of the other previous political moves that she has made. And again, I really hope somebody primaries her for that Senate seat from the left, and so we can actually get, you know, a strong populist leftist in the Senate who actually stand up and fight for things like Medicare for all again, so we don't have 68,000+ people dying each year because they don't have health care. Elizabeth Warren's okay with that. Again, she's wealthy, she's powerful, she's privileged, she's gonna be fine. She doesn't give a fuck about the working people and everybody else who's affected by not having universal health care. I mean, again, not surprising, just really disgusting and disturbing on Elizabeth Warren's part. But again, she's a snake. She's exhibiting more snake-like behavior. If you like the video, like the damn video. If you don't, hit the dislike button. That's cool too. Subscribe for more content. Peace. Much love.